I'm Max.
Can I go to the bathroom? No, I can't. I have to keep my bladder in a perpetual state of bursting. I have to keep my ass glued to the seat. I have to keep my eyes on the front of the class. I have to keep my mouth shut. I have to keep my ears constantly listening. I have to keep my hands to myself. I have to keep my feet flat on the floor. And I have to keep this up for 45 minutes to an hour, 7 times today. Gee, you wonder why kids can't seem to focus in class, or why the majority hate school, or why they hate being forced to learn. It's a wonder, all of these, aren't they? It's a real brain teaser to understand what the problem is, isn't it? It's not like there's a monotone and uninteresting person boorishly refusing questions or bathroom breaks and demanding infinite amounts of my attention on a subject that I sometimes take zero benefit from. There are, of course, exceptions, but please reread the title of this video. Does it say life is good, good teachers? I don't believe that's the title of the video, you little munchkin. So leave me alone with those comments because I already know that there are some incredible ones out there. Some of them were mine, but that's not what this video's about. So keep those goddamn hands off your keyboard if that's what you were gonna type. So yeah, teachers, they expect respect from us, and yet while they get paid to tell us what we can and can't do, we are stuck with the option of do what they say or suffer consequences, and also receive no financial compensation for either choice. Yeah, that's fair. Sure, they are adults and are way smarter than stupid children and have spent many years earning their title. But what did I do to deserve being screamed at when my body functions like it's normally supposed to, when I don't get enough sleep or have to urinate? Oh, you want me to focus? Well, I want you to be focusable. Cause right now I kind of can't stand listening to you sluggardly murmur about the symbolism of why a boring fictional character like the way Gatsby dressed in a book that I didn't read because I didn't want to read it because it did not interest me. I'm well aware that it could be a good book, but I don't like it. Just like how people see FouseyTube as a good YouTuber, but I don't like him and I don't want to watch him. Why are you making me do this? Why can't I learn about decadence, idealism, resistance to change, and social upheaval from watching Fight Club or Saving Private Ryan? Why does it have to be this medium, and why does it have to be this book? I've learned more about history, literature, and humanity from playing Fallout than reading these goddamn books. And 70% of that game is reading anyways, composed by some of the most ingenious writers I have ever witnessed. So it obviously had nothing to do with reading, it had to do with you lodging something down my throat that I don't enjoy, and furthermore, giving me essays, quizzes, and tests on it. I'm sorry, this is dripping too far into education. Let me get back on subject.
Fuck you for yelling at me not wanting to do something that I don't want to do. How would you
like it if I yelled at you for something that you don't enjoy doing? What do you think you are doing? Stop horsing around. Get back to cutting off your arm. I don't want to see you fooling around for the rest of class. Whenever I look back at you, you better be cutting off your arm. Did you like that? That's what you do to me. And what's with this shit of calling on people who don't have their hand up? I get what you're doing. You want to get me to concentrate. But it really doesn't aid my learning when I noxiously suffer from social anxiety and break down any instant of having everyone's eyes on me, especially when the class is so quiet that I can almost hear my brain cells ferociously screaming into an antipathetically suicidal eruption of dread. Thanks for making me look like an idiot in front of a class that already thinks I'm weird. When you call on a popular kid, at least they possess the charisma to make a joke or quip, so fucking pick on them all you want. But when you do it to me, fuck off. If you want me to pay attention, then make yourself worthy of my attention. Don't yell at me to do what you want. Vsauce doesn't force me to watch a tediously dreary 45-minute video on a subject I don't give a fuck about and yell at me when I scroll to the comments section every now and then. I was taught about the event horizon and Schwarzschild radius in physics, but didn't care about it up until Michael demonstrated how awesome it is to know about it. Because they get what they're doing. Granted, they don't have to give hour-long sessions 5 times per week, and don't require us to understand the boring stuff, and I can respect you teachers for that, but that only gives you more reason to make it engaging for me. That's not their job, Max. Fuck you, bitch. Yes, it is. And even without that, you can still say their job is to teach me. And I'm not being taught the subject when they're saying it at me, and then calling me out when I'm suffering from enervating boredom and fatigue. Oh, now you're gonna take away my property because I texted my mom that I don't have a ride home. Thanks a lot. What I love is that you treat me like a child and yet expect me to act like an adult. Like you only call me a kid or grown-up whenever it works for you. Oh, hey, sorry that I'm 20 seconds late to class. I had explosive diarrhea, or I was stopping a kid from killing himself, or I was socializing with friends to mitigate how fucking stressed out and suicidal I am, or I was fiddling with my locker because shit was falling out or the lock broke, or I was on the other side of the school because that's where they decided to put my previous classroom. Oh, you're not gonna listen to me? Okay. Yeah, just send me to the office. Don't treat me like a human being. That's in your job description, right? I get that you have to deal with some fucking stupid-ass goddamn retards, and I apologize on their behalf. But you're being no better than they are. Especially since you did nothing when I told you that they bully me, except imply that I have to deal with it. So I'm gonna say the same to you. Deal with it. And on that, why are you concentrating your efforts on the bad kids? I get that they're morons and require extreme amounts of coddling and hand-holding, but they don't give a fuck and are just gonna cheat off of me anyways. Be engaging towards me. I care about learning. They don't. I would raise my hand, but I don't because I hate myself and you're so intimidating and mean. I understand that sometimes you get stressed and scream at us, but that doesn't help me learn. That just helps you take your anger out on all of us, including those of which who have done nothing wrong to you. Please invest in a punching bag or a fun hobby, please. This is a bit off topic, but have any of y'all ever had a teacher that cried in class? Like, that shit was traumatizing for me. I mean, they're allowed to cry, I just wanted to get that out there. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to say on teachers for today. For all of you good teachers out there, pretty much none of this applies to you. You are doing an awesome job, and I'm gonna make another video specifically for you. In fact, it's because I had some very good English teachers as to why I'm able to write the script for this video and enjoy it. For the rest of you, take what I say to heart, brain and soul. Because a shitty teacher is like a shitty anything. They're shitty.
Toodles!